Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? On this video, I just want to recap a little bit from CES Vegas 2017. I know I haven't touched on this too much. I'm just going to try to do this shortly. I'm only going to talk about television sets. I'm not going to talk about all this other stuff that they had. Otherwise, this video would be about half an hour. Um, let's talk about Samsung first, and then we'll talk about Sony. Because to me, right now, Samsung and Sony, and especially LG, they're not gonna Samsung and Sony are gonna be going head to head because LG pretty much it's already in the same bandwagon as Sony. They're both supporting OLED. Samsung is not jumping on that bandwagon. They're doing their own technology. They're sticking with their quantum dot technology, which is still good, but you got to keep in mind OLED. It's not LED backlit LCD television. It's a organic emitting light diode that it's doing it by itself, meaning it's much thinner and it doesn't use that much power. All right. But here, this is what they're talking about. QLED. I mean, it has a nice little remote that's a metallic shape, which looks pretty good. And now they're saying that this television has, here I can show it to you, more than 1 billion colors, and the contrast ratio and the brightness nits are now higher than before. It reaches between 1500 to, I believe, let me see, I think it was 1500 nits to maybe, is it 50, I think 1500 nits, which is pretty good. You know, let's see. The HDR section users learned that we have amplified the brightness of the QLED TVs from 1000 nits to 1500 nits, which is a 50% increase, which is pretty good. 1500 nits, I mean, to me right now, 1000 nits, it's like blasting my eyes. I can only imagine how 1500 nits gonna look. It's gonna be like ridiculous. I think it's gonna hurt your eyes. That's how bright it's going to be. But I don't know, do you really need that much of a brightness, honestly? No. It's good, but sometimes that brightness can hurt your eyes. But that's fine. Hey, for HDR, it means that HDR is going to look so ridiculous on this TV. The design is, it's, I really wasn't impressed with design of Samsung QLED television. I mean, it's okay. It's nothing, it's really your standard kind of a thing. It has the stand, still has the stand. It's nothing mind-boggling, and I just wasn't impressed with Samsung. Really, I was expecting more from Samsung in terms of design, but from what I heard, the quality it's really, really good on the television sets. But I have to see it for myself. What really struck me the most was the Sony and the LG wallpaper OLED. I like the LG wallpaper design, which I will show you to you in a minute. The fact that it has that little sound bar. The whole thing has processing power inside, meaning that your whole inputs and everything, the whole processing will be done on that sound bar. So you can put it down below somewhere, and then you can attach this little tiny cable to your thin OLED screen, and you can put it on your wall, which I'm going to show it to you in a minute. You see, this is what I was talking about, this TV right here that has the little sound bar, and then you connect that to your panel. This is the OLED thin like a paper panel that's going to be put on your wall, and from there you're going to connect it to your sound bar right here. And this sound bar, it's, I believe, Dolby Atmos. It supports Dolby Atmos, and it sounds really good. And this is the OLED TV wallpaper. And this really, I was impressed by this. This is really something futuristic and something that is just perfect. It's not heavy. It's easy to take with you somewhere. And I mean, it's not that heavy. You can bring it with you. And I like that. I like the LG is moving in this direction, that they're changing their standard bezels and changing they're changing the whole style of TVs. They're really moving forward, while Samsung's still sticking with that, same old traditional TV sets with a stand that you have to attach to a TV. I like this. This is pretty good. So LG really impressed me with this LG wallpaper OLED TV that's going to support Dolby Vision, HDR, and HDR Advance. So with this TV, you're getting the OLED quality, you're getting Dolby Atmos, you're getting everything. This is a future-proof TV, but you're probably going to end up paying arm and leg for it. Let's move on to Sony A1 really quick. All right, now here what you're seeing is that new Sony A1 Bravia OLED TV, and I really like this design. Look at this panel right here. This is really nice. Everything is here in the back, and look how thin it is. This is really nice, man. This is a great design. See, I like this. I like this design. I like the way they did it. I'm really impressed by what they have done here on the Sony A1. On the Sony A1 Bravia, and as you can see right here, how thin it is. I like the design. I really love this design. This is a perfect design. This is gonna look great, and it's very thin, man. And this is an OLED, but again, LG wallpaper, in my opinion, still wins this. But this is great that they were able to fit all of it, the processing power and everything, into this little tiny, thin little leg right here to hold this thin TV. And just look how thin this is. It just looks gorgeous. Looks wonderful, man. Looks amazing. I saw some videos. It looks amazing, man. So I'm really impressed with Sony and LG this year, what they have done. I'm also impressed with the Sony new 4K Blu-ray player that's coming out called the X800. I believe it's X800. Here, let me show it to you. All right, so this is that Sony X800, UBP X800 4K Blu-ray player, and it looks fantastic. It really does. I don't know if I have some more pictures here I can show it to you, but it really fits nicely. It has like a metal on top and bottom. This is a very sturdy, thick metal that's covering the top and the bottom of the Blu-ray player, and you know this is going to be sturdy, and it's going to look very nice and classy. This opens up, the tray comes out, goes in, kind of like Panasonic, and it's a very, very nice 4K Blu-ray player. It supports pretty much everything, and it has this digital sound enhancement engine, which will be nice accompany with my HDNT5 that I have. It has the same thing that my HDNT5 has, which is DSEEHX upscaling, which means it's going to upscale all your existing MP3s and compress them to a much better quality sound. So it's just overall a great 4K player. Now, I don't know how much is this going to be, how much it's going to cost. They haven't announced it, but there you have it. So all in all, I was